Okay, everybody, we're going to go over. This is everything that I carry pretty much while I'm turkey hunting. A lot of people have asked me over the years and stuff of what all I carry, and they want to know why my vest is so heavy and everything. It's not as heavy as it used to be, but it still probably weighs about 20 pounds, I'm guessing, somewhere around there. Used to, I think it weighed 38 pounds at one time. So we're going to go through stuff that I carry while I'm turkey hunting today. Um, First is this chair. Just bought this a few years ago. I used to just use a little stool to sit in the turkey hunt out of. It's basically just a bag chair with short legs on it. But it's a little bit bulkier than the stool I used to carry to sit on, but it's a lot more comfortable. Gets you up from leaning against the tree. Back feels a lot better. You can sit still a lot longer. That's the main thing. When you're hunting these turkeys, you got to sit still. You can't have a whole lot of movement or nothing. Um, so that's one thing I carry. Um, get yourself a good set of binoculars. These are some Alpens. They're 8x40s. I love these things. I've had them for a long time. You can see back into shadows. Best way to check out a pair of binoculars, if you see a pair you like, to see if they're good or not. Look up at something in the store. If it's got open rafters and stuff in the store, look back in the shadows. See if you can see back in those dark areas. If you can see in those dark areas, that's a good set of binoculars right there. Those help me a lot. Let's see. Carry my transportation tags. If I kill a turkey, I can notch out my transportation tag. Carry those with me. That is, if you don't have cell phone service. Some of the places I hunt, you don't have service, so you can't check it in online as soon as you kill it. Another thing I always carry is I have an extra pair of gloves and an extra face mask. Always carry that in my vest. You never know if you're going to lose something while you're out there in the woods hunting. You get excited, you get on a bird, you run around, you forget to pick it up when you get ready to move real quick, then it's gone. You got to have it to cover yourself up with. Another thing that I carry is a rangefinder. I got a Bushnell rangefinder. I've had this for a long time. It's a Yardage Pro. Works real good. Never had any issues with it. You're limited on range with a shotgun turkey hunting just like you are with a bow for bow hunting deer. So you got to know your yardages. That'll help you out a lot. Also in my vest, I carry 2 stakes. I've got 2 Avian X decoys, a Jake and a hen. I started carrying those 3 years ago, I think it was. They come with these stakes. These stakes are super nice. They got a little hole down here to hold the point in. They got elastic band that holds them together. You just flip them out. They go right in the ground. Decoy sits right on top of it. These are some of the best decoy stakes I've ever seen anybody come out with. They're well thought out. They're made for the hunter. That's all there is to it. Also, along with those Avian X turkey decoys, they're blow up. I have a hard time. My lungs aren't that good. I have a hard time blowing stuff up. So I actually just went and bought, it's just a little old cheap basketball air pump is all it is. I camo wrapped it. The screws on a needle that goes into a basketball will screw right on to the nipple that sticks out to blow air into your Avian X decoys. You can screw that right on there. Just a few pumps. You got it right back up. It's fully inflated, ready to go. No problems at all. Also carry, I've had this for years in there too, some Band-Aids, a little bit of first aid stuff. I got some Band-Aids, never know if you're going to need one of those. I've got an Ace bandage wrap. If you step on something, roll an ankle or something like that, you can always wrap it up. Also in this bag I carry extra chalk for my box call. If I need to chalk it up while I'm out there, if it gets damp or something, I need to chalk it. I've got some extra chalk to put on that. That all goes in a pocket on my vest. Carry a limb saw. If you got some bigger limbs and stuff you need to cut, they're in your way, or if you're going to make yourself a little quick ground blind, you can cut off some little branches, stick them up in the ground in front of you. It's a good quick little thing. It's easy to carry. Got some nippers if you need to trim out some little branches to get them out of your way to make a shooting lane or anything. You got those. I got 2 sets different mouth calls that I carry. Some of these calls just make certain sounds better than others. That's why I carry a variety of them. You never know what that turkey's going to want to hear. I use them all. I mean, I don't just get stuck on one call and use that. You know, my favorite call is whatever that turkey will answer to. I don't care what it is. That's probably why I carry so many calls with me all the time. I've got those. Here's my primary mask and gloves. Like I said before, I always carry 2 sets. This is my backup set. These are my primary ones. I carry a turkey tote in my vest also. This thing's great. I don't know how many of you, if you've carried very many turkeys out of the woods. To me, even when I was younger and I carried a turkey out of the woods, man, you got to hold it clear up here. You know, my elbow would get to hurting and everything trying to carry it out of the woods. Turkey tote, you can just loop that through, hook that up over their feet and their spurs, lock it in there. You can throw that bird over your shoulder. You can walk out with your hands down here. Just makes it more comfortable. Easier to walk that way, easier to hold on to. Just thinking of yourself, man, that's all. Just trying to make things easier. That's another good little tip for you. I always carry 2 headlights for my hat to clip on in case the batteries go dead on one. I got another one to get in the woods or get out of the woods with. So I always carry a backup there. Food and water. I just carry these little, they're Nature Valley sweet and salty bars. These are the peanut ones. I always carry 2 or 3 of them in there in my vest at all times. And I carry a bottle of water in there with it. So if it gets hot out, you know, during turkey season, you're running around chasing these birds around, you get hot, you get, you know, hungry. If you're out past lunchtime, you don't want to give up, you got something to snack on, something to drink. Since I video quite a bit, got back into that. Carry an extra battery for my camera and an extra card to record with. So I also have that in my vest with me now. Let me see here. What else do we have? I carry 3 strikers with me for my slate calls. I got a rosewood, a hickory, and then a carbon striker. To go along with those, I carry a slate call, and then I also have an aluminum pot call. That's the one I use the composite one on. If it's wet, if it's raining, you can still use that aluminum call and that composite striker in the rain. Won't hurt it a bit, won't change the sound of it. I carry a gobble call with me. I usually don't use this on public ground. If I'm on private ground and I'm 99.9% sure nobody else is there, I'll break this out and use it sometimes. It will get turkeys to gobble. Um, I've used it effectively to do that, to help locate them. You know, you can use this as a locator call. I have a box call. This is the one I chose to carry with me this year. Um, if you get a windy day, the winds are blowing, a box call just seems to be a lot higher pitch, most of them, than any other calls. It'll cut through that wind and carry a lot better. That's a good tip for you. That's why you always want to carry a box call with you. I've got 3 locator calls that I carry all the time. Got a goose call because I hunt around a lot of water, a lot of lakes. That'll get turkeys to gobble. I have a night and hail owl call. I've had this for a long time. This is probably my best locating call right here. I've located I don't know how many hundreds and hundreds of birds in the last 30 years. Also carry a crow call. I've changed this around a couple of times. Some of them, this is the best sounding one I've found so far for me. It's just a hammering crow call is all it is. I think this is made by HS Strut. I'm not positive on that, but I think that's who makes this call. Also, the way everybody's doing all this reaping, you know, the last 4 or 5 years, it's really caught on. Everybody seems to be doing it. I started carrying a fan with me. I've tried it a couple of times. Really haven't had success to say with it. But, you know, you never know. Like I said, it's just another tool in the toolbox, the way I look at it. It's lightweight enough. It doesn't take up much room. It's easy to carry. I usually just carry this in the back of my vest with no problems at all. Last thing that I carry is toilet paper. Okay, guys all know what toilet paper is for. You're out there in the woods, Mother Nature calls. You know, you gotta have something. It's better than using a glove or cutting off your shirt sleeve. So just carry you some toilet paper with you. That's all you gotta do. It's not much to it. Just put it in a little Ziploc baggie and zip it up. That way it's not going to get wet or nothing. Keeps everything dry. Good to go. That's pretty much everything in my vest that I carry all the time now. You know, that's it. It's all proven itself to me. That's why I carry it. After 31 years of turkey hunting, to me these are the bare necessities that I need to take. That's why I take it. So, hope this helps some of you out. Y'all have a good summer, and hopefully you can get on them turkeys, get them called in, shoot them in the pecker. That's the only way you're going to kill them. So, that's it for today. See you guys later.